What's up, guys? Back to another video. So, in this content creation process, there will come a stage where you will start feeling that you need to copy others in the initial when you are trying to make videos. For me myself, I have been creating raw videos like for a week right now, consistently daily at least 1 to 2 videos, and I'm consistently uploading it on YouTube. But what happens was, when you go on YouTube and watch other creators, YouTube starts suggesting you that how you should try to grow your YouTube channel, or how you should do major edits, or change the formats of your videos and all these things. And you start to implement the suggestions that are given by some of the bigger YouTubers. But you, as an initial YouTuber, what you start to feel is, you need to copy those things and you need to apply it to your videos. And what happens is, then you start following step by step each thing that they are suggesting, and you try to set a standard as their video as a standard, and you want to copy it, and you want to make your video as similar as theirs. So what that basically says is that you are instantly putting that YouTuber on a pedestal, and it says that you are the second place in this category and you are trying to follow the YouTuber. I'm not saying that taking suggestions and ideas and tips from them is a bad thing, but what we subconsciously start to do is, when we get these suggestions, we don't try to implement it in our ways, but we try to copy them and follow them. That is where the mistake happens. That is where you become that is where you become a copycat, and you start to be them instead of being you. What I realized yesterday is, I was falling into this trap after watching some of the videos. So I was trying to go and learn something about this content creation journey, and suddenly YouTube started to suggest me the things that this big some of the creator channels which are going to which help smaller creators create better videos. It started YouTube started to suggest me those people's videos, and I started to watch some 2 3 videos. But only after watching 2 3 videos, and I was constantly in this cycle of thinking whether I should take this advice and implement it in my journey or not. Then after some time, I started to get frustrated, and again I thought, why again I stopped and thought for a moment, why am I getting frustrated if I am doing everything right and putting videos on daily basis. And there was this slight discomfort which was telling me from the inside that your videos are not polished, it is raw, it is unedited, you are doing a ton of mistakes, you are not improving on daily basis, and all these things. These doubts started to seep in. Then I reminded myself that, what, sometimes what happens is, it will take some time for you to be you. What I meant to say is, when you're on this journey and when you're constantly consuming content of others, it is very tempting to copy others, tempting to copy the style of the videos, their editing styles and all these things. And it might feel disgusting when you look at your videos and when you look at their videos. Their videos are completely polished, to the point, no mistakes, very well done, and your videos are completely raw and unedited, and you also don't want to sit and watch the whole video. But the main point here we are trying to get is, we are putting out these videos for ourselves. That is, I am trying to get better at presenting on myself on the camera, instead of trying to capture audience and gain more views. Right now I should focus on only the skills that I am trying to learn. That is, be good on camera and speak properly, present very well. That is what I am trying to improve. I reminded these things myself, and again I started to stop consuming the content related to how you should improve your videos, and how this change will take your videos up to 100,000 views, or 1 million views. All these clickbait clickbait thumb titles. Yeah, sorry, I told clickbait thumb titles. It's not thumb titles, it's thumbnails. Yeah. These clickbaity thumbnails will, attract, and you will also think that, it's better to, get an advice, just, see if any advice is better and I can implement it in my journey. But that's not how it goes. If you start to do that, uh, I'm not telling that there is not good advice on YouTube. I'm telling that you will lose your uniqueness. You will lose your personality. That is when you start, following others. You start to listen to others. They'll set the guidelines for you. They'll set the, all the things that you need to do for recording a video and putting it out. You will start to, feel that the thing that you're trying to do is not in your control, and you will start to feel bored of doing those things because you were not doing those things by your own self. You are listening to other someone other who is, trying to do those things which is good for them, and you're trying to copy them. What it'll do is it'll kill your own self, and you will start to become a copycat. uh, I mean, anybody can get views on these channels pretty much, like right now, by, just, creating one or two polished videos on, like one video per week, and edit it very well, design it, produce it very well, and then, start, posting short form content, clips of that video on shorts, which will bring viewers, and your channel can boost up, your views can boost up. But my priority is different right now. My priority is getting good on camera and presenting well, so that when in future I need to, share with someone that, how I struggled as a beginner on YouTube, and how I want to, help somebody, then I can refer to these videos and tell them that you are not in the habit of creating videos first, so you need to build that habit, and it will take some time. So you need to go back on my channel, look at the first like 50 to 100 videos where I was simply creating raw videos, instead of, creating all this resistance of how you need to look good, how you need to edit, how you need to post on daily particular time, and all these things. Those things will hold you back. I know these are very small things, but these small things will burn you out very quickly, and this has happened to me 2 3 times, and that's the reason I'm doing these raw videos on consistent basis, and I don't think about all the other things, because I need to first get into the habit of creating very good videos, presenting myself well, speaking well, and then I will in the future, understand and think about, creating well produced videos, well edited videos. Everybody can get their videos edited. Even if they don't know to edit, they can pay somebody on Fiverr or Upwork and get their videos edited. But what happens is, if they are not good at the main thing, that is, presenting yourself well and speaking well, delivering the content, if your content and its presentation is not good, no matter how much ever amount of edits and, fancy stuff you put on your camera, it won't work, and you will not be unique among others. You will be a copycat channel. For example, if I want to, get good in this self improvement niche, and, build a channel in the self improvement niche, and I start copying others, I start, making videos their style, I start, talking like them, and all these things, what will happen is it will become the second channel. And no matter how good you do, and as already you are not a famous person and not a famous channel, they are never gonna click you. Like, for example, think like this. Think the biggest self improvement YouTube think about the biggest self improvement YouTuber, and think about your video. And you also let's also assume that you have created a perfect video, exactly same, with same thumbnail, everything. But then also people are going to click on their video because they are known to people, they are known for their personality, they are known for their uniqueness. People go to their channel for a particular reason, because they want to connect with that person. They won't click on your videos because they don't know about you. They'll instantly catch that this person is trying to copy this guy. You might have seen some of the copycat YouTubers who are even trying to, copy the thumbnails of Mr. Beast, and you will instantly feel that, this person is trying to hook us like the like the trick that Mr. Beast uses, that trick only works for Mr. Beast. Even Mr. Beast is aware of that, because that style of thumbnail editing is a particular branding style of Mr. Beast. No matter how many times you copy, or even if you succeed in copying and getting views, you will always be the second person behind Mr. Beast. You won't become the Mr. Beast. But for you to become your own individual Mr. Beast, you need to have your own style, your own personality. And that's the reason you need to first build these habits, build this, presentation skills, and content delivery skills, because these are the main things. All the other fancy stuff can come later, but first you need to get good at the habit of creating consistent videos on daily basis, that too with very good presentation skills, so that when you are ready in the future, after some 100 to 200 videos, when you are polished in your speaking skills, and when you apply those skills with very fancy editing, you can hire someone and give your videos for them to edit. It will become easy for them to edit, and also it will match the editing style, because your content delivery is perfect, and they can add their editing magic, and these videos will be very cool. It will be a very deadly combination. But if uh, start to feel insecure about how it'll look really bad on my channel, that all these unedited videos, and people are going to laugh, and they are going to leave comments and all these things. If you think about those things right now, then you can't get good at either of things, because you if and this is a very long process, because as a beginner, and you have no experience of editing very good videos, what will happen is you will always be beaten by the best editors of the world, because what they are doing is they have put so much of their time in becoming the best editing person, and after that they'll build their own agency, they'll build their own brand, they'll hire people, teach them, and they'll also scale these things, and they can help others to create better videos. And you competing against them in your editing thing, no matter how good you do, how well you do, but you can't compete with them, because you also have to present yourselves better at camera, and also present and also edit like the people that are very really professionals. So what I am telling you right now is, try to be best at the one thing that is really really important for this content creation game. Imagine this for yourself, how good it would be if you would only have to click the button on the camera and start to record, and then simply post it on YouTube, instead of no editing and nothing. How good it would be if your presentation skills, and if your audience hooking skills, which would keep them hooked for your videos, were that good. How much of money and time it would save you, and how much of videos you could create more and more again and again, and how much of value you could provide. Imagine that. So when you understand these things, you will also start to understand that these are the main essential, very important things that you need to get right first. But if you right now in the initial stage start to go and jump into these production skills, or editing skills, fancy stuff, it'll take you so long. I'm not telling that you can't do both and get better. There are many YouTubers who have done those things and gotten better. What I feel is, this is one of the best way. If you are as a beginner, you are also not well versed in editing, and also not good at presenting skills, the main thing you need to be is the face of your brand, where you provide value, that too very in a presentable manner and a very good manner, that your audience wants to watch. So first try to be good at it, then all the editing stuff can come. You can outsource those things, but this your content delivery, if you outsource it, then there's no personal brand. So the main thing that I'm trying to communicate to you guys is, your main thing is delivery of your content, and your face is your personal brand. So try to focus on those things. I sometimes get into this rabbit hole of thinking it would be better if I would start to filter out my videos, try to cut all the mistakes that I've done, and edit it well, and post it. But that will take a long time, because I have to sit and edit those videos for the whole week, and it will slow my process by so much that right now I am trying to post one or two videos on regular basis daily. But instead, if I had gone down that path, I would have to post videos, uh, one video per week. I know quality is better than quantity, all these things people say, but at the initial stage, when you are not good at both the things, you need to choose quantity, because it will take you, I mean, it will give you a better experience of, about this content creation game. Because if you focus on quality right now, it will take so much of time, and you will fail to experiment in the things, and you will start to see no results because you have not experimented in many things. There is this common thing, or a story which everybody almost knows, that there were two group of students. The one group of students was told to take the best photograph you can take and come back after 30 days and show it. And the other group of students can take how many as photos they can take, but they have to bring the best one back. The students who were allowed to take as many as pictures were the students who won the competition, because they experimented so much. They have clicked so many photos that they started to understand and perfect the craft of clicking photos and the photography. That's the reason, at the initial stage, as a beginner, it is very important to focus on quantity instead of quality, because quantity can teach you so much in the initial stage. And the quality stuff, it is outsourceable in some sense. But the quality of your content, or the thing that you are going to deliver, that cannot be outsourced, because uh, your face is your personal brand, and you can't outsource that. So you need to get good at both. Like, you need to get good at quantity in creating more videos regularly, so that you can become very natural in presenting yourself on camera. And you need to also become good at delivering quality content. That will also only come with habit, and habit forms from giving yourself the evidence of having done those things for a very long time. So quantity will help you with those things. So please focus on quantity on the initial stage, instead of quality, because quality can be added later, but quantity cannot, because quantity takes time, and it will help you experiment very much. So these are the things I also wanted to remind myself again. And I did not want me to let me fall back into that trap of creating very produced videos, or edited and very clean cut professional videos. I wanted to first get into I mean, I wanted to first get better at camera, so I'm trying to do these things. I have to, even though I'm aware of these things, I sometimes have to catch myself and hold myself back, instead of committing those mistakes. So you also need to be aware of these things. If you are trying to become good at camera, you need to understand these things and work on the particular skills, and remind yourself constantly that for what reason you're trying to do the things that you're doing currently. If you are not aware about those things, then you will fall in this trap, and you will again quit your journey, and you will give up recording videos. Again, the same cycle will start, where you will fail to become a YouTuber. Then you will try for some time, you will fail again, you will try for some time, you will fail again. This cycle will go on. So break that cycle, hold yourself accountable, remind yourself that what am I doing right now, and what uh, and why am I doing this right now. Please do remember those things, understand, and then execute. That's the only reason I wanted to make this video, to especially remind myself in the future, because I yesterday was falling into this trap again and again and again. I stopped for a moment. I thought again that why am I doing these things in the first place. So I reminded myself that I'm doing these things to become good at camera, so I need to focus on these things. So yeah, you people also need to remember these things for yourself. So that's it for this video. Take care. Bye bye.